stop doing this. Sydney Sweeney is in the news again because apparently she did another freaky ad. Yes, I said another. Go watch my last video about her doing a bathtub ad or whatever on my main channel. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and get straight into this because some people agree with her doing the ad and other people think she is a disgusting person for doing the ad. Because apparently the ad is racist too. Let me know what y'all think about that shit though.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Okay. I guess you're talking about genes, but what does that have to do with race, eye colors, and genetics? What? We're talking about genes, okay.
Hell, American Eagle. We know that oftentimes media and politics mix. So when Sydney Sweeney did her American Eagle jeans adverts over the past couple of weeks, a lot of people have been noticing that during this political climate, this doesn't necessarily sit well. People have been flocking to the internet calling this American Eagle jean collaboration ad.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop your car, please. God.
Some sort of Zazi propaganda. I can't even necessarily say that word. They are literally calling this.
I won't say it's not whatever Z you just said, but this is for sure weird. And also, why was she buttoning up her jean jacket while like introing into the ad? It's kind of freaky. I ain't gonna lie.
Propaganda for the Fourth Reich at this point. I don't know.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's propaganda. Wow. I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad. That's gonna be in history books.
Should we be surprised?
All right, bro. History books? Okay, look. I can see people talking about that for the next month, but history books? Come on, bro. It wasn't that crazy. It was crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie. Her, especially the blue eyes. I think she said blue eyes. Y'all already know about them blue eyes and shit. And also, I ain't gonna lie, Sydney Sweeney's going on a crazy run right now. First, she was selling her bath water. Now she's, you feel me, buttoning up her jeans and talking about how her genetics make her jeans the best pair of jeans. And yeah, this is a crazy look.
That a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about...
You're the exact type of girl I would expect to make this video. Not trying to hate or anything, but you feel me?
Her good genes.
You fit the
like,
quota.
That is propaganda. I also am thinking about like all of the young girls who are doing their back to school shopping right now at places like American Eagle who are seeing ads like this. Yikes.
Like I stated before, politics and media have gone hand in hand well before this ad. The reason why all these creators do this baity or engagement farming content is for one reason and one reason only. They need cash. It's the reason why they set up these scheming scams like this is because they need that cold hard cash in their
Bro, money is the root to all evil, bro. I'm telling you, the only reason why they made that ad is because they knew it was going to get clicks, and it's going to get engagement. American Eagle, I guarantee they don't care about none of that Z mustache man propaganda. They don't give a fuck. They just want to get money. I mean, it's very obvious, and I'm sure they paid Sydney Sweeney a bag to do that, bro.
And I always ask myself, why don't they play something like Cash Giraffe? Cash Giraffe is a loyalty rewards app that
This nigga. That was a clean ass ad transition though. I'm not gonna lie, that me up, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of clean. I ain't gonna lie. Even though it was clean. No free promo. They ain't paying me.
bonus. That's 3,900
They are
in
not
every
paying
sort
me.
of media. I know everybody's caught themselves looking at a Disney cartoons playlist at 2 in the morning where we're looking at Winnie the Pooh with a bump under his shirt supposedly saying that it's a penis. Now this one is very much on the nose.
What? How the fuck did we get to that? Yo, Omar, how did we get to that point? What? No, there has to be better context. There has to be better context, bro. What? I skipped too far.
And subliminal messaging exists in every sort of media. I know.
Got it. Okay, subliminal messages. All right.
It's a penis. Now this one is very much on the nose here. From one stance, you can definitely say that, hey, there is nothing going on here. This is just some sort of gene ad, good play on words, etc., etc. From the other perspective, though, they've got some talking points. And especially when we have people who are going on platforms like Jubilee who are just loud and proud about being a Zazi, it does put people on high alert with the content that they are consuming and being hypercritical of what's being put in these ads. ads because propaganda can lead to the people that end up on Jubilee.
I'm gonna be honest. Incoming yap. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna be honest. I really do feel like this ad is weird, but at the same time, it's not like we haven't seen shit like this before. I'm gonna be honest. The racial part of the ad, crazy, wild. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, my God, like, you feel me? What you talking about? Jeans, genre, race. Like, what are we talking about? But the freaky shit, I mean, bro, there was an ad by an Old Navy, and they had Beyonce. Or it was Levi. They had Beyonce, like, in some underwear. Mind you, this shit was airing at, like, you feel me? She was walking around in some underwear, and then she put her jeans on, like, all sexual and shit. I ain't gonna lie, these jean companies be going crazy. They be doing weird ass shit all the time. So on that freaky part of this shit, who cares? The racist shit, though. I'm gonna be honest. I can for sure see how that shit is racist. And plus, me knowing about advertisements and shit like this, that was whatever they said in that commercial wasn't a mistake. Everything they said or she said in that commercial was intentional because they go through hella meetings before advertisements or commercials air like that. It's like so many meetings. So they knew whatever they was trying to convey, they knew exactly what they was trying to convey. I'm gonna say that. But is it racist? Is it meant to be racist? That's the I don't know. It could be. I'm not. It kind of do seem like it's some propaganda in there. I won't say it's Nazi, but I don't know.
I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not gonna believe us until we're hung out there. But then even then, I feel like they'll be like, "Oh no." I see the same perpetual self-imposed victimhood. You know, I did a post about saying, "Hey, like." These are the action steps that we really need to see from the good whites. Where I said, I need protection, put my cash out. And she goes, well, would you just rather white women just not follow you at all anymore?
We're not skipping by that. The good whites? What? That's a new term. Okay.
Because,
all right.
And I'm like, yeah, definitely unfollow me. If you thought you being here and clicking a follow button was doing me a favor, same as that one guy, descendant of the oppressor. He's like, well, Lindsay still does a good job, and I appreciate her work and labor, so I'm going to still follow her. No, definitely unfollow me. If you are any type of person, but especially a white woman who's coming to this platform thinking you're doing me a favor by clicking a follow button, leave now. Immediately now.
But see, when you have people like that that are throwing their cash app after somebody asked them for a form of protection or put together anything tangible, then I don't think that these people are good actors either. I think that there's a way to actually describe what you believe that you are seeing as some sort of propaganda while adding the historical context and, you know, tying it back in for those that are especially uneducated or potentially missing the point. But that right there, if you're a white woman, unfollow me. I'm sorry. The plot has been missed. Now,
y'all want to have an uncomfortable conversation? I'm gonna keep it a beam. Y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but a certain niche of black people don't believe they can be racist. I believe she falls onto that category. Because what do you mean, yo, all white people just unfollow me? Imagine if a white lady said, yo, if you don't agree with me, all black girls, y'all can just unfollow me. She will be canceled by the fucking sundown. What are we talking about? And honestly, cancellation don't even exist no more. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? I'm all for my people, all for my race. But at the same time, that shit just gave me weird energy, bro. I'm going to be honest.
Don't get me wrong. Is the ad insane?
My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey. Eyes up here.
Like, that's crazy. That is wild. All right.
Sydney Sweeney.
That is wild.
Very keen.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's giving weird, creepy, lies with that sprinkle of propaganda on top. I get it. And it's also interesting that jeans are back in like this because I feel like for a long time we've gone away from jeans. You know, cargos, joggers, leggings, parachute pants, anything.
Y'all be wearing jeans, bro? Do y'all be wearing jeans? Me personally, bro, I was only really wearing jeans in high school because that was kind of, you feel me, the cool thing. Plus, that's the only thing I could wear at school. But if it's not like in a big event, I'm probably not wearing jeans, bro. Most of the time, I wear shit like this, joggers, like pants like that. I don't do the jean shorts either. I don't them Jort niggas, y'all Jort niggas. That's not fashion, bro. That just it don't look good in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it is fashion, but I just can't rock with that. I'm gonna be honest.
Besides, denim was in for so long. It's just interesting to see the resurgence of jeans. I know fashion is cyclical, but that's another talking point for another day. Because right now I live in Atlanta and it's like 98 degrees. I couldn't imagine wearing any sort of like actual denim, maybe some jorts, but not actual denim. But overall, who would think that an advertisement about jeans would have so many people up in arms like this?
Jeans are passed down from parents.
Okay, Doja Cat can't say shit. I'm gonna be honest. Yo, and I knew he was gonna play this clip. I seen this on TikTok. I didn't even click it. Doja, of all people, you can't speak on this. Weren't you just in the chat rooms calling yourself a little, you feel me? Weren't you just dressing up like the devil? You can't judge nobody, gang. I'm gonna be honest. That's like Lil Nas. That's like Lil Nas X wanting beef with Frank Ocean, bro. Like, you feel me? That's like Lil Nas X calling Frank Ocean the F slur. You can't do that shit, bro.
It's the offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My jeans are blue.
Now, Matt, I remind you, that is Doja Cat, who is infamously known for being in those racial chat rooms.
Exactly.
Those feats. And a lot
you
of people
attacking your own kind, sister.
Criticism overall, but they clocked her tea definitely when she came to bash the advertisement, saying that she wished that she was Sydney Sweeney in this regard, because in every other situation, she has practiced being a Sydney Sweeney, or has at least attempted.
Bro, do y'all think Doja Cat wishes she was white? I can low-key see it. I think the only thing she, like, okay, I'm not, this is gonna be a crazy conversation, but I feel like low key, if she could be white and she could take her assets with her being white, I feel like she would be like she would love to be a little white girl, bro. I'm not gonna lie, shit.
To align herself with being a Sydney Sweeney or the Sydney Sweeney aesthetic.
Doja Cat is making fun of Sydney Sweeney's ad only because she realized after all those years of her kissing up to white supremacists, they're never going to accept her because she's a half black woman. Doja Cat would have
Uncle Ruckus syndrome, bro. She feel me? She wants to be a part of them. You can never be a part of them, bro. And you demeaning yourself, making fun of yourself, you feel me? You're never gonna win. At the end of the day, they still call Uncle Ruckus a hard R. Even though he's calling other blackies hard R's too. Why did I say blackies? See, I'm already getting that influence, bro. What the hell? Lock in.
Loved to be given the opportunity to stroke the ego of white supremacists, but she's black. They don't like her. She is just envious of Sydney Sweeney. Didn't do nothing, wearing the Sam Hyde shirt, you dating all these white supremacists. You wish Sydney Sweeney was you. You do. So make fun of the ad all you want, but we'll never forget you rolling around in those chat rooms showing white supremacists your feet so they can make fun of your black ass.
Yeah, Miss Doja, they kind of cleaned you up here. What I think is really going on here is something that hasn't been mentioned in a public video yet. It exists on my membership platform, but ultimately these companies know when they can sell and pander to select groups of audience, and they know what's popular, what's, going to get an unnecessary boost based off of the political climate that we're sitting in. And this time, the American Eagle Company has identified that patriotism, American heritage, has been booming worldwide. Countless Jubilee videos.
Are we gonna call that patriotism? Are we gonna call that, you feel me, white supremacy? What are we finna call it? I got time today, my niggas. I got time today. Are we gonna call it what it is? Cause the patriotism, what they're talking about is that I love my guns, I love my wife, I love some titties, and I love the God's country. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck them niggas. That's the patriotism they're talking about. I'm gonna keep it a bit. Because real patriotism is the melting pot country that we live in. Blacks and whites and Hispanics and Asians, we can all love each other. They're not, but they don't want that shit, bro. That's not what they like. That's not what they want, bro.
The open right-wing people that are just supporting like Alligator Alcatraz. The countless people that are in support of American national pride is gone through the roof over the past couple of weeks, months, hell, even years. So naturally, these companies who are looking for some sort of way to boost their sales are going to tap into stuff like this.
This week, Sydney Sweeney launched an ad campaign with American Eagle that is very clearly quite propaganda. And in any other timeline, it might have been less noticeable.
Is her toes out? Yo, this girl just don't care. Yo, this girl don't care. You know, I knew she was kind of off when she did the Euphoria, when she was showing her titties in Euphoria, bro. But this girl just don't care. She doesn't care about sexualizing herself at all. And if y'all think I'm that's crazy, that's a crazy accusation, bro. There's no reason for her toes to be out, bro. She's appealing to the gooners, bro. It would be so much easier for her shoes to be on. I'm just keeping it in the beam. I'm sorry. I just peep little things. I'm sorry.
Things, it is extremely obvious, and it has garnered them a lot of attention, and even their stocks have gone up because of it. This shouldn't really be a shock. In the past, we've seen her with her family members who are all clearly red hat people. In the moment, some people gave her a pass for that, obviously, because you can't choose your family, but her silence since then, and this campaign with American Eagle now really seals the deal with...
I don't know why y'all thought a white girl from the country with big titties who's blonde would be fully liberal, or is it Democrat or whatever that's called. I don't know who y'all thought this girl was. I'm gonna be honest, like, y'all can get mad at what she at the advertisement, right? But why are y'all so surprised about the Sydney Sweeney shit? I'm not gonna lie, she never marketed herself as a pro LGBT liberal, all of that. She ain't marketing herself as that, bro. Nigga, she has a cowboy hat on, bro. She probably loves the city of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I know who she is.
Where she's at. Obviously, the campaign goes beyond just a bunch of photos and videos in which she's wearing jeans where none of them seem to fit, which was an odd choice. But every single ad is specifically emphasizing this double entendre with the word jeans, saying that Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. That is said throughout the ads over and over and over again, and they could have chosen a number of angles to go about this campaign, but saying that about a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman right now who's dressed all like Yeehaw America, that says a lot. It's pretty obviously promoting European centrism, and it has everyone up in arms about it, but they're most...
Okay, I need to keep up with the terms. What the fuck is European centrism? Let me write that shit down, actually. I gotta start keeping up with the new terms we creating, bro. Because I've never heard of that. Where's my notebook? Yep, the bit is gone. The bit is ruined. I don't have a notebook, and it's too late. Y'all are already bored. Let me get back to the video.
Recent video is the most obvious and the most, like, you can't argue this anymore.
What's funny about this is the fact that Sydney Sweeney isn't even like a natural blonde. Now, I may be too much in girls'
She's
business,
not?
but she definitely...
Oh, no. Oh, she's one of them. Oh, no. Yeah, y'all should... Yo, come on. Y'all thought just because she was fucking with a black nigga in Euphoria that she really fucks with black niggas, bro. I'm not even saying she's racist, but at the same time, bro, I'm gonna be honest. She acting. She was acting like she was a snow bunny. Who says she is snow bunny in real life? Nobody. I know what type of girl she is.
She is like a brunette with blonde hair dye.
No change.
She love white country boys.
No change. Xbox. No change. Disney. No change. Target. No change. Starbucks. Even Starbucks roached out on the gays? Of all the people that roach out on the gays, you're going to expect Starbucks to do it?
But the reason why companies decided to go out of the LGBTQ Pride Month celebrations is because the money had shifted. Now, stay with me. It's all going to line up to the American Eagle.
It's awesome.
See, what corporates usually do is they look at where the money resides and they pander to these audience, not really staying true or good faith.
It being a NAZI was popular, bro, a lot of these companies will be saying, hell, you feel me? I'm going to be honest.
On either one based off of morals or values.
Like, if they lowered the age of consent to, like, 15, a lot of companies wouldn't see anything wrong with it. They would actually condone it.
Or traditions or anything like that. But, no, picking and choosing.
They will be SEXualizing teenagers, I promise
choosing when to.
That's a weird, play the
pander
video.
To a specific group based off of who is
we probably should cut that out. Even though it's true, that's a weird approach. You didn't really have to say that. Oh well.
More, who's giving more dollars. And that's no different with American Eagle as I see it. I see a company that needs money just like every other company, and they see that patriotism, they see that America first, they see that fascism is the thing that's going to get them some dollars. So that's why they selected Sydney Sweeney, who has done very MAGA-like things, intentionally dyed her hair blonde.
I won't even say that's MAGA-like.
Is the thing that's
Am I tweaking? I don't think that's MAGA-like.
So that's why they selected Sydney Sweeney, who has done
like, no, I thought that, yeah. She just seems country. Just because you country doesn't mean you like MAGA. Never mind, actually, yeah, you're right.
Very MAGA-like things, intentionally dyed her hair blonde, and truly aligns with the America First concept as their spokesperson, and that's why they thought of the clever play of jeans, double entendre, like it's a rap battle or something like that.
Bang, bang, bang.
The only problem that I have with all of this is because, you know, I expect capitalism to capitalize. They're going to follow the money. What I think the issue is that media often helps paint public perception, skew narratives, but more importantly, create diverse and tolerant societies. The more you see black representation on the television screen, the more you see black people in your real life as normalized people in society. They don't seem like some sort of mythical figure. No, they just seem like people that exist and can coexist with you. But so when you do the opposite thing and you lean into that American First ideology and you're leaning into that negative stuff, you're gonna get more people like the people in the Jubilee video.
For the 5th time, when Palestinian children are shot in the head by Israeli snipers, is that not the fault of Israeli
what did
snipers?
Those children do?
What did they tell me? Did the children deserve to be shot in the head?
Because the problem is,
you know,
over there,
millions of people are watching.
Can I say something? Bro, every single Jewish person I see has a hat on, bro. Is there a reason for that? Look, I'm not attacking that type of people. I'm just curious, bro. I didn't pay attention to school. Is it a part of their religion?
They start brainwashing children. They start brainwashing children at a very young age.
So you support sniping children and
I don't care about that. Yeah, if I speak, I'll get banned. If I speak, I get banned. I don't condone no killing.
Absolutely.
So now we're getting hit on all these sides where it's normalized in these YouTube videos, it's normalized in these ad campaigns, and then you'll see mainstream media take on this same position because the dollars align with this stuff. Look,
hold on. Did I just say if I speak, I get banned? I don't care. Yo, killing people is wrong. I don't give a fuck. I don't know about the Palestine and Israel shit. But killing people is wrong. That's all I'm finna say.
And if you boycott,
I'm gonna speak my mind.
the Sydney Sweeneys of the world, the American Eagles of the world, out of spite, people will just support these platforms. It's absolutely disgusting. As long as we are calling these people out, though, I think that we're doing a good job holding them accountable, you know, shopping in the opposite direction and making sure that at least with your dollars, you can spend responsibly. But at the end of the day, these companies don't care about you. They just want your dollar.
That is true. And I'm going to be honest, bro. Call me a coon if y'all want me to, bro. I still shop at Target. I still drink Starbucks. I don't care what that... Yo, I'm going to be honest. A lot of people be trying to say, oh, you got to care about what your company's supporting, bro. If it's the closest thing to me, I'm going there. The Target and Starbucks is the closest establishments to me, bro. If a Walmart and Dunkin' Donuts was closer, I would go there. Plus, I love the vibe of Target. I ain't going to lie, it's clean. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad person for saying that, but it's clean and I be seeing some fine shit there. That's why I go to Target. I'm sorry. I know. Call me a coon. Play the Uncle Ruckus music. I'm sorry. But at the same time, bro, it's just like, who cares? I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't got... I don't got to agree with everything to go shop there, bro. I ain't going to lie. This shirt right here was for sure made with child labor. Some kid hands that were not above the age of 13, 14 were for sure making this shit and getting underpaid. But you know what? I still wear it. You know this phone right here? Oh, bro, slaves probably made this shit. But you want to know what? I still bought it. I don't care. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, you feel me? I really do care. You feel me? I really do feel for those people. I really do. And I hope the right thing happens for them and they get out of their bad circumstance. But at the same time, I'm still going to buy it. I mean, I still like an iPhone. I still like a shirt. I still like a Starbucks Frappuccino. I'm going to be honest. Does that make me a bad person? It may be. But at the same time, bro, that ain't got shit to do with me. I'm gonna be honest. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm gonna be real. So, hey, that's all I gotta say about that. If I'm a bad person for that, I'm a bad person for that. Follow the Twitch if you want to see this shit live. We out.